Hey everybody, welcome back to Aramore. So this is episode 7. How are y'all doing? It's been a while since the last video. I apologize about that. I'll explain in just a moment. But yeah, we're just looking at some cinematics of the city here. And before we start off, I'd like to show you once again what we're going to be building this episode. So we're going to be building an upscale district called Belmont and a park by the water. So this Belmont district is going to have a main roundabout, a bunch of townhouses, and I don't know, just a bunch of stuff like that. And then this park down here is gonna be pretty natural. I don't want to go for something too nice, but it's gonna be down by the water, and you'll see. It's got a lot of nice amenities and stuff, and really happy with how that turned out. I took some inspiration from Skylines for that, so like lining the paths with specific clusters of trees and stuff, which really is convenient. I'll show you that once we get around to it. But yeah, starting off here, just trying to get the road layout for this Belmont district planned out, and you see that main roundabout there. I used this asset for it, the statue asset. I think it's from Berlin. I don't know who made it, but yeah, really like that. I think it's a nice asset. It's a little bit oversized for this, but I'm alright with it. You'll see it integrates with this little shopping district that we're working on pretty well. So I'm using some of these King Leno shop fronts that don't have signs on them, and they're really modern. A bunch of signs have come out in the workshop recently. This one pack that I'm using right at the moment, and it's like 30 signs. It's amazing. So definitely check that out. I used a lot of those. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't used these particular King Leno assets, and I figured in an upscale area that'd be pretty nice with these stone shop fronts and stuff, and just really modern. So yeah, just trying to get some townhouses going. I think townhouses for this particular district work really well, and I want to continue with them in certain areas as we go. I'm actually almost done for the most part with the next episode. So hopefully I can get that out in the next, little while. So, I mean, first of all, the reason why this episode took so long, I mean, I've been pretty busy recently. It's really the main reason, and I've got some time over the next few weeks, but I'm going to be going on a trip for a little while until early July, so I really do have to pre-record some stuff if I want to get videos out during that time. So I mean, hopefully while I have some free time over the next couple of weeks, I'm able to do that, because I don't want to go a couple of weeks without, a video and stuff. So hopefully I can get this out tomorrow. I'm recording this on the 6th of June here. And yeah, I really, this video has been almost done for a little while, but I'm really a procrastinator, and I just haven't recorded the audio. So yeah, it's just how it is. So finally trying to do that. Want to just get this all done right now and just get this uploaded. So yeah, over here right now, what you can see is we're starting this main park, and I don't know what to name this park, and I'll show you, once the cinematics roll for this, I'll just ask you to name this. I really want to figure out a name for this park, just a really nice name. I don't want to just call it Belmont Park or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just sort of experimenting here with a little ponds and some sand. The sand just doesn't work without the greenery around, and I end up just changing that to just grass and extending the pond further. But using some of these newer Ronix River rocks, these are really nice because they don't collide with the water, and because they're props, and they work so well with the greenery. They're not really obnoxious to look at when you add some greenery around. Like these Mr. Mason grass clusters really work with them. And yeah, you see I'm just extending this pond here just to make it take up really the whole park, and really focus the whole thing around this. And you'll see from above it looks really nice. And yeah, you see this does look a lot better without the sand. The sand just didn't work. It was just too desaturated and just off from the green. So I think this works a little better for what I'm really going for. Just using a bunch of various vegetation here. Some of these leafy garden clusters, I've been using them so much recently. They add a lot, and I like to combine them with those lush meadow grasses, obviously built by Fidelmo. and they work really well. Also, these leafy bushes, the larger ones, I haven't used all that much until recently, but I saw $2.20 using them in Springwood, and yeah, I really do like using those. I mean, they work better in a drier climate for the most part, from what I've noticed. Like, he's really able to utilize them well in, Springwood, which is obviously like Southern California type of thing. So yeah, using some more of these King Leno shop fronts, they're really nice, and the backs of them face the park directly, so I had to just add some willow trees there, some of the Mr. Mason white willows, which I've been using a lot. They're one of my main trees now. I really should be using more evergreens, but I haven't found an evergreen that I like, enough to use really everywhere. My favorite for what I'm going for here is probably the Norfolk Island Pine by Mr. Mason, because for the most part, the Scots pines are a little bit dark, and the Siberian pine is like a really nice shape, but it's a little bit blue. I don't know, but yeah, the Norfolk Island pines are nice, and I've been using those a little bit more, but I don't know, towards downtown, I'm sort of okay with going for more deciduous stuff, but as we move out, and I mean the whole map is completely unfinished. Like, I made this map as sort of a skeleton to really edit it as I go, and I want to really try to go for something really ultra detailed and natural. Right now, the layout of the map is really weird and really completely different from what I think it's going to end up being once I begin to change it. Like, I want to make a bunch of islands and stuff, and I don't know, just get rid of a lot of the land and possibly make some mountains. I don't know, really detail everything as well. So that might happen sooner rather than later, for the most part. Just looking at some cinematics here of this pond and really the park, I definitely would like to get some name suggestions in the comments for this. I don't know, really want a nice name for it, because I'm so happy with how that turned out. It's just so natural, and I don't know, I'm really happy with it. So just know that whatever name you suggest for that probably won't be announced for the next couple of episodes, just because I'm going to be pre-recording everything. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, it might be, put into an episode in the next couple of weeks, but I really don't know, because I don't know how pre-recording is going to turn out. So yeah, just definitely know that it might take a while for, me to announce the name, but definitely would like, a name for that park, because definitely do like that. But yeah, anyway, just making some little apartment buildings over here. And with all of these apartments, I've been trying to make back areas for people to park their cars, because obviously the backs have garages, and you definitely need an alley of some sort to allow people to park. So I've been adding those. I mean, before I didn't really use many of these apartment buildings before, though. Some of the ones that weren't I don't know, the larger King Leno ones. I've been using some of the smaller ones, like the townhouses and stuff, more, and they have some different features, so definitely getting used to that. Now we're making a car dealership over here, and this is by the main roundabout, and those shops that we made earlier on, and yeah, so this dealership's a Volvo dealership. It's a smaller asset, which is why I used it. I didn't have a lot of space, because right next to it is a huge skyscraper. Well, it's not really huge. It's like 20 stories. And it's a little bit weird having this here, but I guess this is I guess the Belmont office tower or something. I don't know. I mean, maybe you could name that too. I don't know. But I don't know if I'll formally announce that or whatever. But yeah, it may be a little bit unrealistic. Like, right next to it, I have like some suburban homes. But that's actually what I planned out for this series. I mean, you might remember a couple of episodes ago, I told you that I wanted to transition from suburbs to downtown really fast, and not have a huge transition period like I did in Falcon Falls. Like, in Falcon Falls, we had so much Brooklyn style stuff before we got down to the suburbs, and for the most part, the actual downtown wasn't huge. Like, if I were to do that again, I would have done Falcon Falls, completely differently. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. And definitely, Aramore's a medium-sized city. Like, it's not just a small town that you just drive through. It's like a drive-by thing. No, it's a decent-sized city. I'd like to think that whatever state it's in, Oregon or Washington, I guess it would be, one of the larger cities, I guess. So, I don't know. Just figuring the story out as we go, but for the most part, just trying to keep it, once again, to a medium-sized city. Like, the skyscrapers are pretty short for the most part, and it's a big port. Obviously, it's based, on the fact that it's a port city. So, I don't know. I want to make a bunch of public housing by the water, possibly, as we move forward. I don't know how that'll work, because I don't want to develop too much of that area. There's so much that is completely unestablished that we can figure out as we go, though. So, honestly, everything's sort of open to suggestions, and really, really would like suggestions in the comments about really anything you want me to do, because I read all the comments, so see all of your suggestions, whether or not I respond or whatever. We've been getting a lot of comments recently, so I haven't been able to respond to, as many, but, I like this new YouTube feature, by the way. I think I mentioned this on Twitter like a month ago or something, but this new YouTube feature, it's not really that new, it's like a year old now or something, but it allows you to, there's one that allows you to pin comments, which I should utilize more, but there's also one that allows you to give a heart to a comment, and I like that because you're able to acknowledge somebody's appreciation without responding to every comment and flooding your own comment section, which is a really great feature. I'm really happy about that. So I've been trying to use that a bunch. I really do read all the comments. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave you with some music for a couple of minutes just to break the video up, and I will be back very, very shortly. So stay tuned for that and enjoy the music. Alright, we're back. Sorry that segment was a little bit tedious. We had a lot of detail work to do on some particular houses. You know, some more than others, like those Americana garden homes, you know, you just plop them down. Those are really, really nice because they're like pre-detailed and stuff. But yeah, anyway. So, just wanted to say something. Sunshafts is fixed, if you have not noticed. If you don't have it, Sunshafts is an incredible mod. It doesn't hurt your FPS as much as some people think. I mean, it definitely doesn't help your FPS. I mean, my FPS at this point in, you know, the series is really bad. Like, I get, like, 7 FPS when I'm just looking around, which is pretty bad. Like, towards the end of Falcon Falls, it got down to, like, 3. I mean, hopefully we don't quite get there, but I'm not too excited for that. Anyway, so Sunshafts is back. I was pushing for this mod to be fixed for a long time, you know, for people like TPB, but it didn't look like it was gonna get fixed. Like, they weren't able to, you know, figure out a fix to it. Those modders that I asked Browncoat Trekkie to contact a couple, and just none of them were able to sort of figure out a fix, and they didn't think it was fixable. But all of a sudden, the Mass Transit comes out, and Bloody Penguin just makes it happen. So we have Sunshafts back. This mod is an absolute game changer. I mean, it just adds so much to the visuals of the game, and if you don't have it and you haven't tried it, I mean, it was one of the major visual mods until Natural Disasters came out, and then it sort of broke then. Now it's fixed, and this mod is just incredible. So the cinematics in this video should look great. I mean, ambient occlusion is fixed too, all of a sudden as well, so that's amazing. And as well, dynamic resolution is fixed, which it was broken last episode, because I recorded that a long time ago. Yeah, like, I know it's been a while since it was fixed, but yeah, I mean, the video's quality here in you know, this video should be way better than last. So anyway, you see this area over here. So this is a U-Haul van rental area. Or I guess the truck rental area. They're pickup trucks too. I've really been waiting to use these assets for a while. They're really cool. So I had a lot of fun making this truck rental area, but now we are moving on to the Waterfront Park. So, as I said earlier, this park is not going to be like a pristine area or anything. It is in a really nice district, but I wanted to make this more natural, which is pretty much going to be what I'm going to be doing throughout, you know, the whole map. I don't want to make, like, this is the most pristine area that we're going to have, this Belmont district, really throughout the whole map, you know, once again. And yeah, so this park, I used a technique that I saw Besquiggle use, which I'll show you in just a moment. But yeah, just trying to make these paths, like, really, you know, be in a sort of natural shape. Don't want anything too square or anything, so I think I achieved what I needed. And yeah, so this technique is to place a bunch of foliage in an area, and just a particular area, just in a line, and then copy-paste it next to the paths. And this is really awesome, because, you know, it's what you see in parks a lot of the time, like tree lines, path type of thing. We'll usually have the same type of foliage below it. And I don't know, I think this is so cool, because I haven't tried it, you know, up until now, but I think it works really well, because it makes everything pretty uniform and amazingly convenient, because usually you'd have to place everything like one by one. But you just copy paste everything, just, you know, a little, I guess, segment by segment. So definitely try that out. I might go back in and change the trees I used here, though. Like, these London plane trees are really tall, and I mean, it looks fine in the end, but I think it might look a little bit better with shorter trees. I just don't know exactly what trees to use. I really like these. I wish there was like a shorter version of them. I know there's the tree scaling mod, or the plant scaling mod, or whatever. I used that very briefly, but it didn't work for me. I think my issue that I had was fixed, but I don't know. I don't really have too much of a need for it. I'm trying to keep my mod load sort of down. There are a couple more mods I want to grab soon. Like, I want to get the ambient sounds tuner. I mean, it won't really change the, you know, the videos all that much, because I don't do too much live gameplay, but yeah, it's a really cool mod, because the vanilla sounds are, like, really obnoxious, I'm not gonna lie. They're just so annoying. all the sirens and stuff, because like, I mean, I've got emergency services are like on, like fire's on. I could just turn the need for fire off, but I really like having fire trucks roaming around. But it does mean that buildings that don't have like road connections but don't tell you that they don't, like they'll catch on fire, which is really annoying because I have to go and replace them. But I like like having the fire trucks in the city and stuff. So anyway, so making this little area by this baseball field, now we're done with that. Made a little baseball field over there. I figured it'd be cool. I didn't know where else I was going to use that asset, and I thought it'd be nice in this park, and we end up making a skate park, like, later on. You might see that, like, placed over by the street. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I'm gonna leave you with some music and the cinematics in just a moment. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video, though. If you did, be sure to leave a like. It really does help out a ton, and subscribe if you're new around here. We hit 7,000 subscribers, only 3,000 away from the big 10K, the 5 digits. So that's gonna be really cool if we hit that in the future. But yeah, thank you for all the support recently. These past few videos have been doing really well, and Aramore is a series you all seem to be really enthusiastic for, which I am as well. So yeah, subscribe if you're new around here, and keep up with the series. Hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button to get notified whenever I upload, so you never miss an upload, and follow me on Twitter to really interact and be more involved in the process of making these videos and stuff like that. So anyway, hopefully you all enjoy these final couple of minutes of the time lapse and the cinematics, and I will see you next time.